Hello, my name is Ren and this is Art Fart. And today, well, come on, let's have a little look into trusting yourself. One thing that I see that's a problem that many artists have gone through is feeling like your work isn't good enough. Problems like this have many names: art block, imposter syndrome, burnout, being a small fish in a big sea. And despite it being far from a unique problem, man, it can sure make you feel alone in your struggles. And yeah, while trusting yourself, trusting your skills can be tough, it's a way through it all. A way to get yourself to the other end and avoid a massive burnout. So come on. There's a very popular graph that you've probably seen a version of floating around the internet. This one. Yeah, the actual skill versus perception of skill graph. You know the one. I love this graph because it simplifies a very valid and very pressing concern that anyone, though especially artists in this case, experience. It shows a fluctuating pattern where over time you will have emotional highs defined by having a growth in technical skill that outweighs your ability to evaluate said skill, followed by emotional lows defined by a growth in your ability to evaluate your skill while your technical skill appears to stagnate. Key point: looks. If you look closely, it's always on the up and up, baby. These lows tend to create a false view that your abilities are declining, when in fact it's another skill, a very important and concurrent skill, that's improving instead. And this graph, whilst it's not a perfect solution because brains suck, it's an amazing tool to get yourself out of a rut. Just, it's all part of the process. Relax. And you might be thinking, well, what's the point in evaluating work if it's impacting on my ability to create work? And well, you're wrong. It is the ability to evaluate work that allows you to improve. You can draw the same thing day in and day out, but if you don't try to understand it, what works and what doesn't, why not, you won't improve, flat out. Not that you can really prevent yourself from doing one of these steps without the other. Evaluative skill is pretty easy to grow in, especially in this day and age, without even having any technical skill to begin with. You'll ever see pottery TikToks? My god, I love having approximate knowledge of many things. Anyway, it's important to be able to criticize others' work, and even more so, to be able to criticize your own work. Understanding the flaws in your work, even though it might be a bit painful at first, is the most important thing to understand to be able to improve your work. Learn about yourself, why you do the things you do, your artistic decisions, your poses, colors, lines, shapes. It's all connected. Looking at others' work is as much as a blessing as it is a curse. Comparing yourself to the modern-day Mona Lisa of artwork as an artist of any skill level is just asking for heartbreak. Professional artists are no joke, and as technology has advanced, our understanding of our tools, our ability to share information, it's all rapid-fired the advancement and proliferation of artists. You can find a skilled artist around every corner, it seems. No longer are people just small town folk who have heard rumors of a recluse artist that only comes out when the full moon is nigh. People everywhere are advancing their skills at a pace that can only be described as breakneck. But don't let the social media effect fool you. You aren't seeing their childhood chicken scratchers hung up on the fridge. These people are confident in their work and post it because they are confident. Your work is good enough, I promise. We all have some 12-year-old drawing somewhere to cringe at. Please, I thought I was the shit at age 12. Then I got multiple mental illnesses. And the ability to be critical is important. So important. Recognizing your own flaws is the quickest, most surefire way to get them fixed. You can't know what you don't know, or something like that. What I'm getting at here is, the more exposure that you have to your skill, the better you will be at applying what works and what doesn't. And thus, you'll be better applying those concepts to your work. One of these facets cannot exist without the other. So, comparison is not the game here, right? So. Comparing aspects, I think, is the game. What do you like about these artists? is the colors? Then color pick them. Those juicy shapes? Try to mimic them yourself. Lines and textures? Hit them up for a brush pack. Being able to understand what makes their art great and being able to apply it to your own art is the game. Great artists steal, and I promise you, unless you're literally out there tracing art, the art world's biggest no-no, it's not gonna be derivative. Just chill. It's art, bro, not a college essay getting criticized at the board. You aren't gonna catch copyright hands for using someone else's color palette unless that someone else is Mr. Cadbury himself. So now, this is a tough one, but just trust that your art is good enough. You don't have to be making something unlike any other, some brand new and unseen experience, amazing and perfect, technically immaculate art. You should just be making things for the sake of creating, for expressing yourself. Express that want that your heart has inside it. Just like, do it. And that's why you should be trusting yourself. Trusting your ability to make something. Art is something that is so beautiful and human. So please, make and create. We'll love to see it. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And if you really liked it, please consider supporting me on Ko-fi. Bye bye now!